spent my summers down in Tuckerton and Mystic Isle at my grandparents' house and in LBI at Bay Village. I just want to say this is amazing. You guys are so, it's great to see this many people that care so much, that can help in this fight, because we need every single one of you. I've been doing this since 2003, when they wanted to put 200 megawatts of turbines in 3 miles of water just south of Jones Beach. The only reason it stopped that time is because it costs 4 to 6 times more than any other energy source. But now that doesn't matter. And so these whales and the other animals that are involved in the ocean, I'll go really quick because I know you guys have been waiting a long time. Level B harassment, which I heard you speak really well about. It's not seismic air guns. That's not it. They do that in other kinds, but they're not doing it here. What they're doing is sub-bottom profiling. They don't have to take air guns and blast it miles into the floor to find oil and gas. They just want to go 200 to 300 feet under the ground so they can pile their wind turbines into the ground. It's low frequency sound that harasses breeding, feeding, eating, communicating. It also can cause something called temporary temporal shifts in hearing, TTS, temporary deafness. So you all can imagine what it's like if you're a whale and you're in the water and it's dark and you can't see and you use low frequency sound to communicate and suddenly you can't hear. Sylvia Earle, that was NOAA's first chief scientist as a woman, said a deaf whale is a dead whale, and I would agree with her. Yeah. That just starts what happens. Once they get to pile driving, then they have level A takes. That's permanent deafness. And yes, that's, if you're a whale, that's a problem. Everything that you all have done to organize and the things that the congressmen have done and the legislation and these hearings, it matters, because basically NOAA, or actually BOEM, is saying nothing to see here. We have no direct information. If you don't look, you will never find it, and we need to find it. So I want to thank the congressman. Huge. There are so many other issues. What I think everyone needs to do here that took the time to be here today is you've got to organize amongst yourselves. They have these offshore wind construction and operation plans are thousands of pages long. You need to be able to work together, break yourself into groups, have a reading circle, whatever it takes to go through these documents and then comment on them. The same thing for the incidental harassment authorizations. They have those when they're doing the survey work. The UMEs, the unusual mortality events for whales, started in 2016 for humpbacks and 2017 for minke and North Atlantic right whales. Yet nonetheless, here we are 7 years later going, gee, we don't know. Yeah, it's a real shame, sorry. They need to investigate now. They need to open up all their books. We need to go and look on the survey boats. Hey, protected species observers, can we talk to you anonymously? What are you guys seeing? Can we talk to the crew? Can we see the logbooks? If you line up where the surveys are with things that happen, I don't know, there might be a correlation. We really need to find out, and right now, unfortunately, our federal people that are in charge of this, nothing to see here, move along. I think if they saw this crowd today, they'd realize we're not moving along. Thank you all very much.